My grandmother called them stayovers because they stay over in the refrigerator.
Yeah. Oh, how cute is that?
Yeah, she's so cute. She had all kinds of sayings, and I'll bring them up from time to time throughout the year, but I always thought that was cute. So
that is cute.
Her stayovers. And I was going to say the thing I really like is stir fry. Take your turkey and make it stir fry. So you
that's
can
a nice idea.
put all your vegetables that you had left over even, the broccoli and all that good stuff you're talking about. And that's what I like. It's yummy.
I think my favorite thing to make afterwards, because of course you can have the full meal again, etc. But the one thing that my girls always loved for me to make was the turkey bacon, avocado, and cheese sandwiches.
Oh
yeah! It has to be
you
served
had me
warm.
At bacon.
Yeah, it has to be served warm on toast. A nice wheat toast if that's what you like, but it can be anything. And then add your lettuce. You don't have to have lettuce, but I love lettuce. And and cheese too. I like mine with provolone.
And the one thing, Christina, if you ever have a chance to eat them sandwiches that she makes, don't say no. Eat it. And also your other recipe for your potato soup, too. Mm-hmm. That's another good thing you ought to bump up. I'm going to tell you, when I'm over there and she goes, I made potato soup, I'm going, oh, yeah.
I got one for you guys. Okay, nobody ever likes to eat sweet potatoes.
Oh, I love sweet potatoes.
But there's a lot of people I talk to and
I
don't. And
I
go, okay, listen. You got to do what I did. Just throw a little bit of Kahlua on them. Let it soak in. A little bit of Grand Marnier. Let that cook in before you do all the other favorite things you like. Your brown sugar and your marshmallows. Guaranteed, everybody will eat them. That's my little secret to my sweet potatoes.
Are they called Happy Potato?
Well, alcohol does get baked in, so it's safe for everybody as long as you didn't smother them. But I drizzle it over the top. I just decided to do it one time, about 25 years ago, and Aunt Lucy and Aunt Margaret were like, "Wow, I don't usually. What did you put in this?" And so I've done it ever since.
That's really good.
That sounds really good. I'm writing this down.
Well,
and Kahlua.
And you can do a little shot as you're making them.
That's
if you want.
Well, I will admit that. After I've worked all night long the night before, while I'm doing all that prep work and getting the turkey filled, etc., I do usually have a cup of coffee with Bailey's in it.
Oh, that's Art's favorite.
And that's,
Well, no wonder you needed that nap at 5 o'clock.
Well, hey, by that time I've already put in a 24-hour day.
Yeah, and I understand that. That's what we did at the end of the night, and the kids are finally out the door. Last night we just had a little sip of something with the fireplace on and just said wow and recounted the memories and how many Thanksgivings have gone by and get ready for Art was outside already putting up all the decorations for Christmas.
Oh yeah, the big guy's going to be coming. He's going to be ho ho ho. But the one thing that I always loved about Thanksgiving was the Macy's Thanksgiving Parade.
Wow. Parade and football.
Yeah. Yes, when I was little and you're out there in the cold, freezing cold, and sometimes snow up to the armpits, and you see the size of these floats coming down that street. Whoa. And every time I see it, it brings back all the good memories of actually being there. And what I did a long time ago is I have a little small television inside the kitchen. Mm-hmm. So when I'm doing all my prep work and what have you, the things that you have to do in the morning, you can't do before, I have that thing on and I'm watching that parade and my goofy slippers on, and I'm happy.
What's cool about it? What's cool about it is if you didn't catch it right when they come out, you can just catch it at any time.
That's what works for me. So I can get all that stuff done. Turkey's in the oven. Take my nap, and then get up and
What street is that on? I was watching that and I was trying to figure out what street is that on.
I'm going to give you a hint. It's two numbers. One's a 3 and one's a 4th. And the name of the street begins with an M.
34th Street.
She got it.
Yay!
And what's the N stand for?
Is it Macy Boulevard?
No,
Macy Boulevard?
No, Macy's originally started the Thanksgiving parade 1,000 years ago.
Okay.
Yeah, that's where it came.
And what city is that in?
Oh, my Lord. What planet are you on? How about New York?
We're California girls. Okay, what I was wanting you to segue into is, this year it's so cool because it's not in Moscow. They're teasing me now. Because this year, you guys,
Hawaii.
You guys, this year Santa Claus Inc. is doing their Christmas tree. They do it every year, and it's coming up this Saturday, Friday and Saturday, and they're actually doing this New York theme. It's going to be exciting.
Bev's going to love that.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So, anyway, you guys, we're all going. I mean, it's going to be exciting. So I was thinking.
I can't wait.
Yeah, you're going to feel like you're in New York. They're going to actually do facades all around the National Orange Show inside the pavilion there. So I'm excited about that. We'll get to see decorated Christmas trees. And
it was amazing last year.
Wasn't it? And
incredible.
And it's fantastic because everybody is getting into the holiday spirit.
Right.
The food was absolutely fabulous. Every time we go over there at the Orange Show, no matter what the event, it's fabulous.
And the decorators.
It was fun.
Derek and who else?
Derek and Albert and his whole team. Vasquez. What was also exciting was having Karen last week give us so much information on Santa Claus and what they do all year long.
Right. And let's just really, really quick recap. Christina, tell us really quick what they do this for.
Well, actually, all year long, they have volunteers that go into their warehouse and make clothes, blankets, toys, and the numbers are getting bigger and bigger each year.
For the need,
of the need.
Yeah.
And I believe, didn't Karen say they serviced 15 or 18,000 last year? I mean, children, and I bet you it's going to get even larger this year.
It will be.
So, if people have an opportunity to go last minute ticket sales and go to the lunch, you don't have to go to the dinner. Go to the lunch. Go with a girlfriend. Go with your sisters or whoever, because all that money is going to go to help needy children, and all of us know somebody.
Exactly.
It used to be some back street somewhere where somebody was suffering. No, it's our family right now and our friends' families. So here's an opportunity to help children that don't have a voice.
That's right.
That's amazing. And such a great, great organization.
It is. And remember, guys, them little ones are our future.
That's
we got to help them now, and then when they grow up, then they'll be able to help somebody else out, which is going to be absolutely fantastic.
I actually know people who are professionals right now who are giving back because they actually received gifts from Santa Claus. I know somebody that's really actually high up in the county, and he talks about his story how Dad was injured, and all of a sudden they were poor, and Santa Claus came in with their gifts for them and just made Christmas.
Yeah. We did it on a smaller level when I worked for the police department, and there's so many awesome charities, but this one is amazing.
Well, and pretty soon we're going to have to take a quick break. Oh, that's real cute, huh?
Quick break.
Yeah.
She's thinking of Santa climbing up that chimney already.
Exactly.
That's what she's
No,
thinking.
I'm thinking of cheesecake. Right? But in a little bit, in about 1 minute, we're going to be taking a quick break. There you go, got it. And I just wanted to remind anybody, if you just tuned in, you're listening to Let's Go Shopping with Bev, co-host Diane and Christina, and we're talking about our Green Friday. Why is it green? Because our shopping is done and we can enjoy the day. And then when we come back, we are going to be talking more about shopping, leftovers, different ways to decorate your trees, and all the good things. So stay tuned. And, by the way, what I want to find out, and next week if somebody could call in with the correct answer, who came up with the name Black Friday? When and why? And we'll take a quick break, and I'll see you soon.
Great
and
place
we're
to
back.
Getaway.
And again, we just want to remind everybody, next week when you tune in and listen to us, call into the station at 888-909-1050. That number is 888-909-1050. And please tell I, Diane, and Christina who came up with the name of Black Friday and when. everybody would love to get the correct answer. Yeah. At least I'm waiting for that answer.
All righty then.
Okay. Now, listen, we talked about family and we talked about favorite recipes. And now, let's get down serious and let's start talking about the ones that still have to go Christmas shopping.
Well, I hope that they ate a little something before they left, had their day mapped out. And one shopping tip that I really wanted to share is for those of you who shop before, hang on to those receipts. If you find it cheaper today out there, hang on to your receipts because both MasterCard and Visa will reimburse you the cost difference if you have the ad, your receipt, and a claim form to them within 60 days of that ad's publication.
Repeat that one more time, Diane.
Okay. If you bought something already and you find it on an ad today for today's sales and you paid more for it with your MasterCard or Visa, if you have the coupon, the ad, your receipt, and a claim form, get your claim form from them, they will reimburse you the difference. So you will not have lost out. And so people know that next year you don't have to do that.
That is really nice to know.
Yes.
Because that happens to a lot of people, and they're really upset about it. Hey, that's pretty cool. And the other thing, too, talking about shopping, maybe it's just me, but did you all notice how expensive wrapping paper and ribbon and all that stuff, some of it's getting totally outrageous.
It is crazy.
Isn't it? So why don't you try that, like the 99-cent store and the dollar store? I do that all the time. And you find some gorgeous stuff.
You know, you can also be creative. It's kind of fun to use, like, the comic strips, and you can do some, you know, if you're on a budget, there are some cute creative things you can find at home. Old fabric.
Right.
Towels.
Yeah, and if
wired
you say, well,
ribbon.
If you say you're not that creative, you take a square of old fabric, you just bundle it up on the top and wrap a ribbon around it. And you know what people are going to think? You're like, wow, you can put stickers on it. You can have the kids have
can
fun.
Cut out magazine pictures
and put them on
old Christmas cards.
You know, and
you
take
save
that
your old Christmas cards.
$10 a roll and put it towards something else.
Well, I have to say,
put it towards a cheesecake.
Exactly. I'm bragging because I don't have to buy wrapping paper. I probably will not have to buy wrapping paper for years.
Oh, so we can go to your house and get your wrapping paper.
Maybe if I want to share.
Yeah.
But I have always bought it after Christmas when they have it 75% off. And same with every holiday that comes. I always have purchased that way. So I have wrapping paper for years. And then I also bought at Costco years ago the stacking boxes, the pasteboard boxes that are really heavy.
Oh, them things are so
the beautiful ones.
Yes.
Well, the kids know that if they get a gift in that box, that box doesn't go home with them. They get stacked back together and put away. But they also know that they're going to have other things in gift bags that can put everything in their gift bags.
Well, I really like them gift bags, especially now with all the children getting older and the grandbabies are getting older. I like the gift bags because they're more colorful. They're easier, and then when the children or the family has to take these things home, it's easier to pick up that bag.
That's true.
You can get like 5 or 6 in one hand, and, you know, that's 12 or 14 bags going out in one lump. Now, that's a nice haul, and it makes it nice.
I've always recycled that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So the kids will compact everything into one, and or if there's a bag they get they love that bag, and they want to take that, that's fine. Because there's plenty of others.
Something else for people that, you know, they say, well, I don't like wrapping gifts or it's too hard for me. If you call down to the malls, because they always have nonprofits there that for $1 or any donation, they'll wrap all your gifts for you.
Right.
So